this is the first video in a very long time that I've started a video without any makeup on, and I think it's just because this video could go good or it could go really bad, and I just want to like see the overall finished look at the end of the video, and I think that'll be more exciting for those of you watching. So hi, if you're new to my channel, please don't unsubscribe because I'm really ugly without makeup on. Honestly, when I put it on I go way up in the scale. I'm joking. But yeah, hi, my name is Missa, welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you're oldie but goldie, I stole that phrase from Louise Pentland, I'm very sorry, then welcome. As you can see by the title, we are doing a full face of Superdrug's cheapest makeup. So I basically went through every category from foundation to eyebrows to eyeshadows to lipsticks and picked out everything that was the cheapest thing. So in front of me I have a bag from Superdrug. I did it online obviously because I can't get out to any stores, and we're gonna put it on my face. I ordered this, let me just double check because obviously prices change, and I didn't go for the cheapest things. Like I didn't type in foundation and then pick the foundation that was the cheapest if there wasn't another foundation that was cheaper that was on sale, if you know what I mean. I picked the cheapest one at the time, so if there was like a Clinique foundation that was on sale for £1, I would have bought that, if you know what I mean. But anyway, you probably don't understand what I mean because I make no sense. So I ordered this on the 8th of February. So on the 8th of February, these are the items that were the cheapest. So let's just begin because this has already been 2 minutes. I'm going to pour all of this out and we'll begin. So I didn't bother buying a primer because I don't really care about primer. I have moisturised my face but just using my normal moisturiser, and now let's begin. So at the time the cheapest foundation was the B, which is Superdrug's own brand foundation. Flawless Matte Foundation. Create a natural look with the Flawless Matte, non-oily, long-lasting, medium coverage. Great. Yeah, so let's put this on. This is in the shade C1. So we'll see. Oh, it's got a pump. That's great. Let's see what happens. A mirror would be handy. We're just gonna go for it. If things don't match me, then they don't match me. It's on my arm. At least it's not. And do you know what? I'm going to squidge it onto my sponge. It's such a horrible squidger, I will say that. I've never tried this foundation before. And when I bought it, it was £3 and 32 pence, which is incredibly cheap for a foundation. Let me get this lip balm off. Do you know, that colour is not so bad. I don't know what my lighting is doing because on my monitor I look so washed out, but I'm hoping that when I go to edit this video that is not the case. So that foundation actually looks really nice on my skin. Let me dim the light and show you. Like, that looks really nice on my skin. Definitely medium coverage. I can still see my blemishes a little bit. Ignore the eyelash glue. I mean, I don't love it. I'm gonna do a second layer. But, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It is oxidizing, I feel, because my face is starting to go quite a bit darker than my chest, but overall, not bad. I'm really quickly gonna add a second layer. This, by the way, is 30ml, so kind of standard foundation mountage. The reason I'm adding a second layer is A, I love full coverage, you guys know that, cake face to the max. But also I'm very, very worried about the concealer that I have to use. So 2 layers builds it up to a really strong medium. I would say almost full coverage. I think my skin looks fantastic, to be honest. And so the cheapest concealer on Superdrug at the time was the Makeup Revolution. No, not the Conceal and Define. The Matte Effect Stick Concealer, which actually I already owned when I did a full face Makeup Revolution recently. And I put it on my lips. Long story. So we're gonna put this on right now. We'll do one eye and see what difference it makes. And this girl is going to put a lot on, I can assure you, because I'm gonna try and get max. Oh my goodness, James is in my room. Right, there's a long story. James is a fly. James has been living in our flat now for about 3 days. No matter how many windows we open, he will not leave. So that is the concealer on one eye. I don't feel like it's done very much. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it though, to be fair. Oh James. Hey Mish! Hey Mish! James is in my room.
Fuck's sake.
He is ruining my video.
Oh.
Can you get him out?
I'm gonna try. He's going absolutely tits in here.
He's gotta go.
I know.
Let's do the normal highlighting routine. Now you guys know how much I love Makeup Revolution. I love them so much. But this concealer is horrible. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that concealer at all. So I'm not going to set my face yet. We are going to go on to eyeshadow, because then if I've still got a wet base, I can like get rid of any fallout. We're going to do eyeshadow now. There is lots of cheap eyeshadow palettes, and the eyeshadow palettes are the cheapest are the £4 ones from like MUA or Makeup Revolution or like Revolution. So I picked out my favourite one, which I thought to be the Revolution Unicorn Makeup Pigment palette, which looks like this. So you can see this looks right up my street, and you can see I have swatched this already. To be honest, it looks pretty nice by swatching it, but we'll see. So with an unset base, we are going to do something with the eyes, and I am not good at doing off the cuff eye makeup looks, so I'm going to quickly run away, do this eye off camera, come back, and then we'll do this eye together, because if I try and just like come up with a look on the spot, it's gonna be bad. So I'll be back in 1 second. So I feel like I've done a somewhat reasonable eye look. Oh, it's a cut crease. Never seen one of them on my channel before, have we? This palette's pretty good, it's alright. I'm dipping into this deep shade with a very small pencil brush, because it's actually quite hard to get the amount of pigment I want without using like a packing brush. I started by using a fluffy brush and it just wasn't working. So I'm just gonna pack this through and above the crease. You know the drill. This shade has like shimmer in it. It's not like an all-out metallic, but it has like a degree of shimmer to it. but I don't mind shimmering my crease. See, like, it is going on, but I kind of thought from looking at it in the pan, it would be a bit more, you know. Let's just go ahead, fill in the lower lash line right now. So I'm just taking more of that deep purple, wiping my brush on my pajama bottoms, and then taking this pink. I'll just go at the front with this pink. Just join it up. There we go, lower lash line done. Huh? Ever seen me work so quickly before? Because I haven't. And then I'm going to grab that light pink again. It's not really a light pink, but it's a pink. And I'm going to go around this deep purple and start smoking it out. I'm going to look over here at my monitor just so that I'm in focus. Don't know if you can see how much pink is falling into that shade below it, so there is quite a lot of kick up in the pan. I'm just grabbing this middle light pink. You see how I can just go on my sponge, which has foundation on it, and just kind of press away the excess. And then I'm going to use this toned purple down here. A lot of kick up. And just try and blend out that deep purple even more, because they do definitely have a harsh line. So I went back with my little pencil brush and back into that deep shade. I just feel like I'm really like pressing hard to get the pigment out of that really deep shade, but it does perform. Let me try it with my finger. Like, it does apply. I think when I apply it with my finger, it looks more metallic. Right, I feel like that's as good as it's gonna get. Does it look as metallic on that side as it does on that side? I'm not sure. I do really like these tones. Right, I'm just gonna quickly cut my crease because I do it all the time. And then I'll be back and we'll fill it in with that beautiful silver. And then we're gonna do eyeliner. And ooh, we have a new shade of the Collection Glam Crystals. Back in a mo. So cut crease on, we're blowing the palette. We're going in with the silver. We gonna load up this little brush. We're just gonna plonk it on. And this is a pigment in silver. It's a lovely silver. In fact, the metallics in this palette are really nice. Because we're going to use a different one in the inner corner. And I really like it. I mean, for £4, you can't go wrong with this palette, I've got to say. There we go. I mean, that was so easy. Look at how beautiful that is. And then I'm actually just taking, like, literally just wiping out my trousers, a kind of fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into this purple, this corner purple, and just drag it onto that silver just to start blending it into the outer corner. A bit of the like light pink, just to start blending it into the outer corner. And I'm gonna grab that fine little pencil brush and that deep purple that I am slightly struggling with. I'm gonna make sure that is firmly on this outer corner so it is nice and deep. So for eyeliner, I got one free. I got the Collection Fast Stroke free. I have about 8 of these, so let me throw them in the giveaway drawer. We are going to use the cheapest one that was on there, which is the MUA Matte Black Eyeliner. I've never used this before. And I'm also absolutely horrible at doing eyeliner with this style of eyeliner applicator. So let's see what it's like, see how pigmented it is. I do like a matte black as opposed to like a non-matte black. Seems, yeah, it's going over the like metallic silver fine. Okay, surprisingly, I'm not like hating this at all. This was £2.50. I might wing this out, but I have to clean up a lot of fallout first. Okay, and I do feel like it's like already running out. Like, it's really dry. Right, there we go. A good shake just seems to revive it. Fine, so we'll leave it there for now, and I might wing it out like I said. First of all, I'm gonna take a little bit more of the foundation on my sponge. That was way too much. And I really need to clean up this fallout because I haven't set my base. This is so easy. Just need to literally go over everywhere I got fallout and just cover it up with foundation. So I'll just throw the eyeliner on the other eye and then we will move on to the rest of the face, finally. And I need to change my battery anyway, so good timing. So we winged it out. I don't think they match, but we'll move past that. So for powder, you're all gonna recognize this MUA pressed powder. This is £1. I used to use this. Back when I first like really started getting into makeup. I bought a lot of MUA. Since I think I have, apart from what I've just bought, pretty much nothing MUA in my collection. But I also wanted a loose powder for baking, so I picked up the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. This was £2.99. So I'm just gonna put some in the cap, and then, oh, that looks dark. No? I'll just pop a dab under my eyes, just so we've used, that looks so orange. What? I can like readjust my under eye eyeshadow, so I'm not worried about that or anything. So yeah, baked with that and now look orange. That's incredible, wow. And then we're gonna take this one on a powder brush and just set the rest of my face. Just so we're nice and secure. And I think that Collection powder may have ruined my makeup. Yeah, that Collection powder's just made my under eyes orange. In terms of the MUA powder, I mean, it's good. It's £1. There's literally nothing wrong with this. Quick touch-ups, doesn't affect your makeup, doesn't oxidize it. Yeah, that Collection powder under my eyes is just bright orange, and there's not a lot I can do to fix that because this MUA powder, I'm gonna load it up on this brush and try and just like pat over it. So that's a no-go. If a powder oxidizes my base, it's just an automatic, it goes in the go away pile. Next up, we are going to contour. I'm going to do my brows last because then I don't need to worry about like powder going into my brows. So the cheapest one was the Collection Contour Highlight and Sculpt. Can't remember how much it is. I'll put it on the screen. I'm using a really light hand and like rubbing it off my hand because it looks so dark. But then I do quite like a really strong contour. And then we'll go around the 5 head. Yeah, I mean it's working. Absolutely no issues. It's blending well. I just think to look at it in the pan, it's a little bit scary because it's so dark. Does this have a colour? I don't know if this comes in like different colorways or if it's just one palette. So bad at contouring my nose. Like if there was a class on how to like if I could get like a makeup artist to come to my house and show me the perfect way to contour my specific nose, that would be great. Okay, contoured. So bronze, this is a brand I shopped at maybe when I was like 14 or 15. Let me grab my brush. For bronze, we've got the Miss Sporty Instakill Bronzer. This was, let me tell thee how much. £1. Yep. This is in the shade 001 Sun-Kissed Bronze. It does look a bit dark. It's very orange. It's so orange. Okay, we'll go light-handed. So I throw my brush in there. It's definitely got a bit of a sheen as well. I personally love that in a bronzer. You know me by now. It is pigmented AF. Let's take this down the sides of the neck. Just try and make the body more bronzed to match the face. I've used such a light hand and I've been like, you know, rubbing it off on my hand, and it is so dark. And this is 001, but again, for £1, I don't really feel like I can complain about it because that is so inexpensive and it's blending pretty fine. Is it? No, I'd say it is blending fine. Let me just grab my powder brush and just kind of try and take it down a pinch. So for some reason I don't have a brand new highlight, but I do have the new Makeup Revolution highlights, and these are £3, so these are some of the cheapest ones on Superdrug. So I'm just going to use I'm pretty bronze. I'm going to use the gold one called Raise the Bar because this is mega cheap. It's £3, and just hope that this is alright. It's alright. I don't know. There's definitely a specific reason as to why I didn't buy one. It might be because I bought that palette and thought I would use that highlight. But since we've got these new ones, let's just use this. Because I've got different highlights to use in my full face first impression that I'm filming tomorrow. This is nice, you know. It's like a mix between Mega Honey and Mega Lightning by Obsession that I'm obsessed with. And then the cheapest blush was MUA Blushed. This is £2.50. I actually already own this, so I didn't buy this new. This is in the shade Papaya Whip. So let me just grab my blush brush. I bought this because I thought it looked really nice, and I have used it in a video before and it is nice. So Good job, already owned it. Saved £2.50. Every little helps. If you're wondering why I'm sitting in a really ugly chair, by the way, it's Hamish's gaming chair, and it's much more supportive on my back than my IKEA chair, so that's why we're using it at the moment. What next? I know you must be thinking, Melissa, put your brows on, which is probably what we should do, but no, we have to use this, because when I searched glitter, one of the cheapest ones was this, and I say one of because these are like the cheapest like liquid glitters, because that's what I wanted, a liquid glitter, and I didn't have this shade. This is Shake It Up, and how I didn't own this shade, I don't know, but it is beautiful and blue, and I'm going to put it over my black eyeliner because I'm using everything. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous already. These are literally, I say this every time, they're literally just as good as Urban Decay, they just don't have as precise an applicator. And sometimes you have to like do like 2 layers to get the full pigment. Oh my gosh, look at her butt. That is so nice. That is so nice. Right, let's move on to brows. I'm very scared about this because this is not going to go well. Firstly, I don't use brow pencils that much, but this was the cheapest one. MUA eyebrow pencil, I got the shade Brunette. It's a very long pencil, which is good. And on one end you get this really weird brush instead of a spoolie. So I'm gonna brush what eyebrows I have. Let's try out this £1 eyebrow pencil. We'll do my we'll do my bad eyebrow because it's easier to film. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I'm just gonna, oh, it's pigmented. Please do not expect my eyebrows to look good in this video. I'm using literally the lightest hand, and this is so pigmented, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. You just can't do those like nice hair-like strokes at the front when you have a pencil that's not super precise. But I mean, it's giving me eyebrow. It's just not necessarily my favourite way of applying an eyebrow. Okay, that is not so bad for £1. That's really not bad. I do have like a kind of chunk. Maybe if I just like run my sponge over the front and just like soften it up a bit. And then the cheapest eyebrow mascara was the Rimmel Brow This Way with argan oil. This is the shade medium brown. I just think this brush looks so chunky and so much product comes off in it. Like, you really need to, even with Gimme Brow, to be honest, I have to take quite a lot of the product off. That's so much product. This is so cheap though, it's like $2.99 I think. And I'm just hoping that will just grab the hairs. This is lighter than the pencil. I don't really feel like it did very much, but I mean, it's not terrible. We'll see if my brows like feel crunchy, which is a good thing because it means they'll stay in place. So I'll throw on my other brow and also my top mascara because I didn't bother buying a black mascara because we do have eyelashes and you wouldn't be able to like notice anyway what mascara I'm using. Plus I have no like natural eyelashes. So I'll throw on my other brow, my black mascara, and then we will apply these falsies, and then also the blue mascara that I bought for my lower lash line, because that's fun. Hold on, oh, let's use that brow pencil in the waterline as well, because I did not buy a waterline eyeliner. So these are the Extra Volume 406 Fashion Lashes. These were £2 from Superdrug. Honestly, the £1 ones, I know I said I was buying the cheapest thing, so it doesn't come with glue. I'm going to use my own glue. That's probably a good thing. The cheapest ones were so natural looking, you probably wouldn't even notice them. So I thought we'll just pay £1 more and try on a more dramatic pair, because then if they're good and they're £2, you could buy these for future use. So now we just wait 2 minutes for the lash glue to dry, and in that 2 minutes I'm going to give you a full rendition of the Scottish national anthem.
Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your likes again?
I'm really, really, really sorry about what I just put you through. Okay, so these should be ready to put on, so let's see. Stick it on in the middle, pull it out to the end, stick it down at the front. See, when you wait ages and your glue gets tacky, so much easier to put on a lash. Yeah, I mean that's it on, fully on lash. Obviously I need to like blend my own lashes in with that lash. It's so undramatic, it's unbelievable. Where do I turn to show you? I mean, it's more lash than I've got going on, but wow. Just coat it in mascara. I got the new Makeup Revolution, the waterproof one. So I'll just merge my lashes with the fakes, and then also put a lot of mascara on the fake eyelashes to make them more statement-y. That's better. You can really see them now. That's fine, like I don't mind that. It's not my favourite lash. Do I hate it? No, not at all. And if, say, I had a party to go to and I was on a super tight budget and needed a pair of lashes, I would buy these and just coat them in mascara, and then you can see they're way more dramatic when you add more mascara. Just bring in a bit for the blue mascara. So I do find colour mascaras usually aren't that coloured, like they're not so strongly pigmented. So you know, like that end part that you usually like take off on the bottle, I use that, and that's what I use to coat my lashes. And then I'll like re-dip and get that again and just coat my lashes in it so that they're super, super, super blue. I love this like resurgence of coloured eye mascaras. I used to love putting colour mascara on my lower lash line. It's a really funky way to just bring in like a little pop of colour. It's so blue. Okay, so last up is lips. So the cheapest lip liner was the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner. I also like how long this is, like their pencil products. Where did that eyebrow pencil go? There it is. Like their pencil products tend to be like really, really long, which I like because it just means you get so much more product. This was £1. And I just kind of guessed the colour. I wanted a nude lip because I knew that with that pink eyeshadow palette I was gonna need to do a bit of a nude lip moment. Jane, if you're watching this, you'll comment and say do blue lips. But no, I'm doing pink. I'm doing pink nude. So let's see how intense this is. I tend to really like cheap lip liners. Primark ones are incredible and they're £1, so let's see. Yep. It's pigmented. It's creamy, it's not scratchy. I can already tell you I'm going to buy most of the shades that they sell in this because this is a lovely, lovely lip liner. Trust me, that's as good as MAC. And I'm going to majorly overline. That is an absolutely stunning lip liner. Let me just double check it was £1. I'm pretty sure it was £1. No, it's £1.50. Okay, £1.50. Sorry. Incredible lip liner, and you get so much of it. I go through lip liners really, really quickly, so I'm very happy about that. And then to finish, I needed a liquid lipstick. Obviously you can get £1 lipsticks from like MUA or Makeup Revolution. I wanted a liquid lipstick, so I went with the Velvet Lip Lacquer. I used to have every single shade of these. These were like the first liquid lipsticks that I had a proper collection of. This is in the shade Harmony. I don't think I've ever tried this shade before. Let's give this a whirl. I'm sorry, I have such dry lips. Ooh. So it's not quite as light nude as I would have liked, but actually it's a really nice like caramelly colour. I quite like it. I think it is quite a nice colour. And you'll be glad to know I'm not going to go in with like a concealer on my lips to try and like make it lighter, because it's fine. It's a nice colour. It is a nice colour for sure. So this then of course is the finished look using all of the cheapest makeup from Superdrug. I'm really pleased with the outcome. I mean, there's nothing terrible going on my face. I'm going to just go through a list of the absolute winners, the kind of ifs, and then the not so good things. So we'll start off with the wins. I'm going to start off with the Collection Glam Crystals in the shade Shake It Up. I have every single colour, apparently apart from this one. Well, now I have it, but you know what I mean, like I collect these. I love them. I recommend them to everyone that likes liquid glitter. Over black liner, you can just make something look so cool, or use them alone. You can use them as like eyeshadow, like cut your crease with them, like put them all over your eye. These are so versatile and amazing, and $2.99. I also, want to mention the lip liner. I am definitely buying every shade. I hope they have a red, I hope they've got a pink, I hope they've got like a dark berry. These are beautiful, and I can guarantee you I'm going to buy plenty of these. I'm going to compare it to like a normal size lip liner. So you can see you get a lot more product, which is fabulous, so more for your money. I also really, really like this lip. Like, I really like this lip color on me. I think it's really nice, and I think it's maybe going to bring me into more of those kind of darker nudes that I tend to stay away from, but actually I think it looks really pretty. And also this blue mascara, because I think if you just want to inject a little bit of colour, sorry, a little bit of fun in your look, this blue mascara is just a little bit fun, and it's so cheap, so a great way to do it. The MUA blush, I have used this on my channel before. I really like it. It's a great blusher for the price. And then also an honourable mention to the foundation. With 2 layers, my skin looked epic. Like, it looked like a pretty much medium to full coverage foundation, and it feels really light. It just looks really nice. It has not at all sunk into my fine lines. It's not, sorry, burp. It's not at all sunk into my like smile lines. I've had this on for ages now. Like, I've been filming this video over a period of like 4 hours because I have to like keep taking breaks and like kind of trying to walk and stuff. So yeah, like this is really nice. The maybes, the kind of, yeah, they're alright, you know, worth a try, are the pressed powder. You can't go wrong. Shove this in your makeup bag just for any touch-ups throughout the day, it's fine. The collection contour thing, I thought it was going to be way too dark, but it worked really well. I just think that the best drugstore contour you can buy is the Sleek face contour kit. I'll just compare the colours for you, just so you can see, hopefully on screen. It's just a much better colour for contouring, and they're probably about the same price. That's my favourite one ever. This palette for £4, you can't really go wrong. I mean, I think I've made a pretty good eye look. I think I could do an even better eye look if I wasn't filming and was just sitting playing. But I think it looks fine, like everything blended nicely. I did struggle to get the most pigment out of this shade, but everything worked out in the end. So for £4, it's worth a shot. I like this, it was fine. It was fine. It's a good brow gel. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in my brow drawer and use it. And also what really surprised me is the MUA Matte Black Eyeliner. I got a really precise wing with this. Like, I'm really shocked because usually I'm really bad with these kind of eyeliners, but I'm definitely gonna keep this and use it. It's gonna go straight into my liquid eyeliner pot, which I also keep 2 pens in. Emergency pen, you never know when you need one. And also an honourable mention to the eyelashes for £2. I mean, these eyelashes I think look fine. I mean, admittedly there is about 3 coats of mascara on them, but they're £2. Eyelure, Ardell, you're looking at about £5–6 minimum unless they're on sale. So yeah, pretty pleased with them. I think they really brought out the eye look like I needed them to. Also, I do like the Revolution highlighters. I need to play with these more. I need to use them wet. They impress me, but I want to see what else I can get from them, so they're not going in the incredible pile. The fails for me are the eyebrow pencil. I'm not going to keep this. My eyebrows don't look good. They don't look terrible. And I also think the one I did on camera, this one looked way better than the one I did off camera, because the product, like the pencil, once you brush through your brows, it gets stuck on these hairs, and then when you brush, it just, I don't know if it'll work now. Yeah, see, look, it just goes on your skin. So when you're trying to like brush out your brow hairs, that just transfers like above and below your brows. So that's awful. I also hate this concealer. This is gonna go in the bin. This collection sheer loose powder, it's supposed to be translucent. It does say 2 translucent, so maybe there is one before it, but this one oxidized so bad under my eyes, it made them look orange. I think everything looks okay now, but it was awful. And then this isn't like terrible, but it's also not great, the Miss Sporty Instaglow. It was just a bit orange, a bit too pigmented, which I don't usually say as a criticism of something, but it's a bit weird. It's just a bit orange. I'm gonna keep it though because I want to see if I can make it work, and also it'll be good for drugstore videos in the future. So overall, a lot of good, a lot of middles, and then a few bads. Let me know what you think of this video. Do you want me to do a cheapest makeup on like boots or anything like that? I'd love to do way more of these videos. But right now I'm on statutory sick pay, which is absolutely shocking, and I can't really afford to live on it, so I can't really do these videos much right now. But once I get back to work, hopefully I can do way more. But something like boots or that would be fine. I could do that just now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I think about 49% of my audience aren't subscribed but always watch my videos, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I really hope I'll see you in my next video.